Hey guys, how's it going? So I touched on this in another video and it's like time saving. So here's an example. And also I want to show this is like a big red flag in a client. Okay. So when you jump into business, you're going to take your licks, you're going to take your hits, you're going to get some problems, you're going to deal with people that aren't going to pay. That's just inevitable. But what you want to do is obviously if you can try and mitigate this problem as quickly as possible, or learn from other people. So hopefully I can shed some light on who to stay away from. Um, yeah, this is something that's real big. So, client requested some information. They wanted some pricing. I said, cool, flick us for an info pack. And if they can't send you an info pack or attach photos or do some kind of work up front, they're not that serious about their project anyway, and they're just looking for free quotes. So, if they can't give you an info pack, don't even bother about it. Don't chase it. It's not worth your time. Okay. So I got them to send through a scope of work. So they've got builder here, me, and client. Over here, they've attached a set of plans. So it's just a bathroom job in the section here, proposed ensuite. So there's a bit of work to do. Yeah, demolition, etc. Refit a new bathroom, move one partition wall, cut out and install a new wall. So I've got all the information here. So what I want to go over is obviously the builder's highlighted exactly what he wants us to do. The client, sorry, what the builder wants to do. So remove external door, reframe, rebuild framing and cladding, external door support to window. Reclad and see this. There's a bit of an exterior, so where they're pulling a window out, they're putting a door, and we'll have to fill in above the door. Prepare whole recess for toiletry cabinets. That's like a built-in cabinet into a wall. Um, Half wall above the toilet with a room cupboard shelf opening. Yeah, I mean his wording's a bit off, but anyway, he's given me all the information here. I've gone back to him and just said, hey, listen, I'll do a ballpark figure for you, but I'm going to be very clear on my tag outs. So here's a pricing sheet that we put together here. So as you can see at the top, I've done labor demolition components, um, remove the external door, build framing for window support, make water seal tight, install cedar trims plus nail off, reconfigure framing for mirror cabinet, frame up internal door, blah, blah, blah. There's all the building labor components there as per his scope, okay? So I've pretty much just gone through and got 8 line items. I've pretty much put 8 to 10 line items in here, some hours against them. We usually do fixed price work at 80 bucks an hour, but because this guy's going to be fiddly, he's going to be a little bit a pain in the ass. We've gone 85 and we've also put a margin on it as well. So we're kind of charging up around $95 an hour GST, which is extortionate, but he's going to be a nightmare. And then he's got the client here. So coffee and tea facilities, don't know what that is, toilet, demo and strip back to framing. So he was trying to do as much as he can to save. Um, so anyway, going back more on the topic is clients like these can be a real pain. I priced it, I went back to him, it was $5,000 to start with, just labor. And then he comes back and says, hey, that looks really good, blah, blah, blah. And then the questions started piling in. He said, are you okay with just doing a portion of a contract like this? I said, hey, listen, it's not really ideal. We don't usually do that, but like it's all good. At the moment, we've got a couple of fill-in days and it's good wet weather work as well. So I was like, no stress. And then the questions start coming. He says, hey, would you be able to help me with council inspections? And when he says, help me with council inspections, I'm like, no, we are not putting our LBP on your job for free. And we're certainly not organizing all the council inspections for free. So that was another thing as well. So down the bottom here, we had council inspections, pre-line, post-line final, 3 inspections at $250. And then we had a CC application because someone's got a file for that CCC. He said his mate was going to do it, but I highly doubt his mate's LBP is up to date. And I know, for example, he's going to need us to do it if we're on site, and he can't sign off his own work either. So we have to do it. But I've made some tags out the bottom there, so no sub trades, no rubbish removal as per his scope. So it's really just reiterating that whatever he's put in there, I'm reiterating our scope does not include this because he will be niggly. So if you're at the stage where you've got guys on site, what you want to do is you want to print this out and give this to your builder who's on site, because the clients will try it all the time. They will, when your builder's there and you're not there, they will ask your builder to do more work. So you print this scope off, you give it to your builder, you say, hey mate, we are just sticking to the scope. Obviously, if it's you on site and you're a one-man band, no dramas. You know exactly what you're doing. He's not going to run circles around you. But the amount of times that we have had this happen to us where we're not on site, our builder's on site, and they go to us, hey, or our builder says, hey, we're doing this, this, and this, and it's not in the scope, and you end up doing free work. Got to be really careful about that, eh? So clients that want to get involved in PMing, I'm all about it, obviously. I think it's good they're trying to like get involved in their own property, do some DIY, but realistically, when it comes to council related jobs, it's just not worth it. I think it's niggly. It always kind of ends in tears. There's always an issue. There's always a he said. she said game, so I would stay well away from it. But that's just my 2 cents anyway. So we did a price scope as per the sheet. We'll see what he comes back in the next couple of days. He's attached a plan there. But biggest thing again, time saving. That's the biggest thing. So get an info pack from clients, request it, email them, text, follow them up. That's another video we'll do on like sales and following up anyway. But here's an example of like a red flag or a client to watch out for. I hope that helps. I hope that sheds some light on what kind of clients you want to be doing work for.